Hi, welcome to Ocean Yemi's channel. So, it seems like Nature Boy's wives are really making their presence felt. You would think that they would keep quiet or whatever they're supposed to do. I mean, I see that there's a gag order out. His privileges are gone, so they're protesting to his privileges and stuff like that. I mean, they are so they're bird-headed, bird-brain women, bird brain. They're just no fault in their game. I mean, they're literally wasting their lives. Hold on, let me go in the light. God, I thought there was light over here. There's no light. I'll go over here. They're literally wasting their lives over a man who doesn't even care for them. He like he said, because he's going through prison. They're in prison with him. He's always said that. And after what's the name, Zoka's left and she's come back again. She's reappeared for the dramatics. It's just like, hi, London man. It's just like, when does the dramatics finish? Basically, they're just very dramatical at this point. I would have put up their video, but I feel I've seen that a lot of other people's put up videos on them already. So I'll probably put up a small clip on them basically, because I know people don't know who these people are. Because even with actually, I'm gonna do the other one about the Diana and Ahmed one, because I feel people didn't understand why she was doing what she was, why she said what she said. Hi Chris, hi Christy. So the nature boy, the nature girls, the idiots, the 4 different doctrines is just doing the most. They really feel that how nature boys had an injustice. Hold on, because I know sometimes my phone does be low. They feel that nature boys had an injustice, but he's really been abusing them from how long? I don't even know, 12 years more. I don't even know. They are playing the role of our master is in jail and we're trying to save him. But he put himself there. All the evidence is there online. It's no telling what's going to happen now at this point. Because sometimes you just need to I don't know. I mean, like with most cults, from what I understand, they always believe the master is always right. They always believe Nature Boy is right. He's never wrong. They would always back him. The die-hard ones. Even though I believe that Solar and them lot are still part of the carbonation cult. Well, it's not even clout. They're still part of the carbonation cult. They believe very highly that this man is God, right? He has a God complex. He believes he's above the law. I can do whatever I want. He was not going to touch me. He was talking a lot on Bigo, I think it was. He's talking on Bigo and he spoke a lot. He said his life was in danger. But in fact, he said his life was in danger, but he said he was in jail before. So I'm thinking, when you know the jail politics already, like you would know that. I mean, not that I've been to jail, but what I know, they said that how when you're in jail, well, from what I know, I've seen on TV and what I've heard on the prison sector, because it's a prison sector, you're supposed to keep your head down or something. You're not supposed to take things from people. You're not supposed to make promises. You're not supposed to do certain stuff. But because he was going on like as though he's Lord and Savior, and that how he's this influencer outside, that's why. Oh, plus he's got 4 or 5 wives. I believe that's why the prisoners took advantage of him. Plus, on top of that, um, even with concerning the drone thing, I basically feel he had to pay a debt and he had to do it. So it's no telling. I mean, yeah, actually, it's telling. It is telling. It's not no telling. It's telling how this is gonna go, because at the end of the day, the women are gonna go down with him. They're gonna go down with the ship in it. You know what I mean? They're gonna go down with the captain. So um, there's no telling how this is gonna go. I mean, well, how it's going, should I say? Because it's in progress. It's still in progress. There is a lot of people showing old stuff of Janae before she went to the cult, before, after, middle. Um, they're saying that Janae's made a false accusation to the R word, pertaining to the R word or whatever. But the cult, like I said, from what I know, they call, I would say, R word, what's it, making love. But that's the understanding. He's always said to his followers, if she doesn't give it to you, you need to take it. And when she fights, it's even better. He said this. This is on the actual this is on a web, this is on a YouTube. These are there are those in prison who will think he's an abuser of women, and they don't like that. Yes, exactly. Especially if they researched him. If they researched him, that's even worse. If people send them information in the prison, right? People send them information in the prison, right? Right. People send them information in the prison, and all that stuff, because people know people outside. America is one of them places where somebody knows somebody outside, and they will send information to their friend, cousin, whatever, because they do researches on people when you're there, like when you're in prison. So because they ask you, what are you in for? That's the first question they ask, right? So the wives are saying, oh, he's had a threat on his life, but it's what he's been showing while he's there in the prison, right? He's been what do you call it? Um, showcasing himself to be whatever, greater than whatever he is. So obviously, people are going to take advantage of that. They tend to be better informed in prison than out it. Yes, that's true. That's very true. Because they have ways and means of finding out stuff. That's why I will say, oh, I was going to say Jeffrey Dahmer, but they already knew what Jeffrey Dahmer knew when he got in there. Like, people always talk about the Malachi Z. Yorks, and somebody said he's similar to a cult where the guy went to his daughter's college, and he ran a whole cult there, a whole sex cult there. I mean, I thought he was similar to the Children of God cult, because that's what I did a build on ages ago. Because and the Ant Hill kids. So he just feels he's above the law at this point, because, oh yeah, and also the wives failed to understand that he had charges beforehand. So they're saying that that our master is in problems. He's this, that, and the other, but he had charges before.
So it's like they don't understand how deep the how deep his charges are, because he's only telling them certain stuff, I feel, from the inside of the prison. So he's trying to make himself look like a victim, basically. And because I think Pisces spoke out and said a lot of stuff. There's a channel that Nosy Bitch found, and Pisces actually says a lot. Pisces talk about a lot of stuff. Talk about fights. He talk about Zoka. He's actually lead off from where Treasure was saying that they had fights, that it was Fight Club. Um, it was Fight Club. What's the next thing they said? So much, like there's been so much information on this cult. It's just, it's one of those ones where like you're just um you just have to think to yourself, the women are the women right now are the ride or dies right now. That's what's going on with um with Malia, Aya, Eferu, and Zoka. They're like the diehards one. It's like they're staying in to prove that they are there for the savior. He's no damn victim. He's a master manipulator. He is definitely. He is. And he thought that he can manipulate people in the what you call it, in the prison, but it actually fell on its head, because there was a video that came out with all the men bowing to him and all that. It was circulating for a little while, I remember, but he's just, yeah. is probably not going to end. He is going to go down at this point. Like, though they said that because his bond got denied last week. His bond got denied last week. They've closed ranks around him. Yeah, they have. They have, definitely. They have, and he thought he had it in the bag with the with the prisoners, but um a content creator was saying that how the part where he was there, like they were waiting to be charged. That's the part where they wait to be charged. So, oh my feet. They were waiting to be charged, so they have them there until they charge them and put them into proper prison. He was probably trying to form a cult in prison. Yes, it wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Wouldn't surprise me. Because the other members tried to form cults outside, i.e., Solar tried to do carbonation 2.1, Solar and what's the name, Velvet, and who else? I think that Thierry probably thought that how she had it in the bag because they was making money offline, or making money online, shall I say, because they make a lot of money online generating through Bigo and stuff like that. Plus people cash at them and stuff. So it's like they because people are looking for consciousness, they will go to carbonation sort of propaganda, ridiculous stuff. They even had a shrine for him on the floor of Nature Boy. There's like a whole shrine, literally a whole shrine of him on the floor of the where they're staying, like a whole shrine. I was like, wow. I always thought it was a shrine, but when someone called it out, I was like, damn, because they really worship him. They really see him as God. They really see him as God, and they're saying that they believe he's in there on false charges. But they took a whole SWAT team to go get him. A whole SWAT team, a whole
A whole SWAT team and something else they went to get him that day. So, man. But yeah, I just thought I would say how idiotic these women are. I'm gonna put up a video of them, and I'm also trying to build up the dark side of Ocean Yumi. So I'm just trying to but the carbonation, they distract you from a lot of stuff. They distract you. They distract a lot of sometimes content creators just want to move and do other stuff, talk about other stuff, and then they come out of the woods, and then they do the most. The wives do the most. They've got a whole video of him where was saying that how it was false persecution, and something else. You know, because they went to the body cam of the police guy talking to Janae, and they are using it. But yeah, they are gonna hang. They will hang themselves at this point. He was given enough time and rope to hang himself. I feel they're still watching all of them still. I think they're still on watch. He's still on watch. He's still on the FBI or wherever. The what you call it, the watch. So him protesting and making up noise and fartassing about, it ain't helping him right now. What he should have done, he should have stayed quiet like he was doing, because it was so quiet. It was actually quite nice not hearing his voice, because he puts on accents. He's like a chameleon. He wants to be so many different people, and the carbonation do the same. They are chameleons, all of them. Velvet include all chameleons, every single one of them. So yeah, but I am going to talk about those mummies. I know everybody's like, why is she talking about the mummies? I'm talking about the mummies because I'm part of the mummy sector as well. Not getting away from the conversation. I'm still trying to promote the dark side of Ocean Yumi. This is because it's two different spaces, two different spaces. This space is one way and the other space is another way. So yeah, but I will talk about the mummies probably today. I'm gonna talk about, I don't know. I should talk about one of the mummies. I don't know, but I should do both together. Or I should just talk about one of them. But yeah, but back to the cult foolishness. It's not gonna fare well. It's not gonna fare well at all. They're not gonna fare well. They're literally going to end. It's not gonna end good. That's what I feel. It's not gonna end well. Really, they should have taken it all in. Really, I personally think, I mean, like I said, I don't like to hear black men in prison, black men in prison, anybody in prison. But personally, they need to be taken in, all of them, because all of them had something to do in that cult, Velvet included. Velvet included. You know, no, there's a whole crow landed. Oh, I can't even show you. There's a crow. There's a big old crow looking at me. Every child born within that cult will need extensive therapy. They're all being brainwashed. Yeah, I think the only ones who who got out, who got clear was what you call it? Let me see. I could. Oh, let me show you this bird. He's not gonna stay there. Doing something, and I'm not putting people in the thing because it's on YouTube, so I don't want. Yeah, so I'm going over here. Okay. All right. Yeah, because the park's gonna get busy now. What time is it? It's gonna get busy. Do you see the big crow? Crow is massive. Yeah, so basically that's the size of it really. I think carbonation's gonna hang themselves. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen. There's a big old crow. See the crow's moved. It's over the other side now. But I normally don't come out to the park. I'm supposed to bring my little one to the park, but I don't come. No, big crow. Big crow. See the size of the crow. Crow big. Yeah. So hi. So yeah. So as you see, because I'm in the park and I don't want to film people, I'm gonna come off the live. But yeah, just leave your comments in the comment section. Tell me what you think of this, because I know there's a lot of content creators covering carbonation. I was covering them a little bit. I aren't really getting that deep into them, but I was covering them a little bit. I only cover them when I see them doing Ross, like with most things. So I'm gonna come off. So until I go, when I reach another place, I'll probably have to film from another private place, more private. Okay, so thank you, Christine, London man, for coming, and Christine. So yeah, so yeah. So with that said, I'm gonna cut it down because people's all around now. So yeah, maybe the crow's always watching me. Do you know the crows will be below, like in like low, literally low. I'll be walking somewhere and the crows will be low vision. But anyways, I'm gonna come off. I will see you later. Take care. Bye.